I was going down to the lobby to get my cheesecake. I've been craving for this. If you have a girlfriend or if you have a partner or for your future partner, it's really important to pay attention to their cycle. I just been intentionally looking into that maybe, I don't know, 5 months, 6 months ago, because I noticed the pattern when Eli and I have this huge argument. Most of the time, it's during the time of the month. It's maybe 3, 5 days before my period. So that's what they call PMS, premenstrual, syndrome, and on my period. And I did a lot of research about that just to understand like why is that happening? Why is this certain phenomenon of women changing their behavior and their mood during their menstrual cycle? And there's actually scientific proof or explanation to that. Like our hormones change, and therefore, our mood changes as well. And women, they have different reaction to that. There's definitely different uh, levels of emotion or things that they experience during those cycle. But most commonly, when woman is on the way to her period, she's more sensitive. She's, we would say, volatile. The emotion is volatile. And I realized in the past when uh, when my period is coming close, I would still be so busy doing a lot of things, thinking a lot of things. I'm doing so much. Hi guys, welcome back. I'm just talking about women in their period and how they usually behave and react. So you can be aware, you can, you know, what was the word? You can be compassionate with them because it's not easy to go through up and downs of the emotion. And I know in the past I have judged myself and like, what's going on? Why do I feel so sensitive? And sometimes I feel so weirded out about myself. Why do little things bother me? And sometimes I feel like, why am I so lazy these days? Because my body just don't feel like doing anything, and I just want to rest and lay in bed, or I just want to procrastinate, stare at something. And now that I have come to embrace the natural cycle of women, I was able to take advantage of that event. Like when I know that I'm closer to my period, if there are some projects that I need to finish, I try to finish it as quick as possible. And during my period, I take that time for me to relax, be more reflective. Those are the times where I like to have my alone time, like to journal a lot, read, listen to a lot of audiobooks. Those are my time to really, put some ideas in and just relax. And also, like, give more self love to myself. Because in my period, breakouts start coming, pimples coming in. And before, I hated it. I was like, what's wrong with me? Like, I look so ugly. Pimples are very visible. But this time around, I'm so happy that I have embraced it. When I see pimples coming out, I'm like, okay, that's fine. Let me take care of you. Let me make sure that I don't pinch those pimples. Let me make sure that my hands are clean and I get to really take care of do that self-care routine of really cleaning washing your face before going to bed and really refreshing it, and also allowing myself to eat food that I'm craving for. And this was what I was craving for, this cheesecake. I've been buying cheesecake in Dumaguete, and there's really nothing better than this cheesecake in Cebu called Rhapsody. They don't pay me for advertising, but it's so worth it because it's so delicious. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Mm. All right, let me go back to work as well. Thank you. Thank you, both of you, for joining me and sticking around. Who are my viewers right now? Feel free to put your name in the comment section below so I can shout out the two of you. Hello, guys. Just doing some work here and don't mind my sitting position. I'm weird like this. I like to feel comfortable. This is my most comfortable sitting position. Hi, John. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Have you been? You've been to the Philippines, right? Or have you not? Remind me if I forget. Oh my god, cheesecake. Craving satisfied. Hmm. Oh, how was your experience in the Philippines when you were here? Like, what are some highlights of that trip? Ooh, yes, I also love One of my favorite place actually in Manila is in Makati area. If I have to go to Manila, I mostly stay in Makati in Poblacion. I like the it still gives me this okay, I'm in the Philippine vibe, but they also have a lot of good foods there. And what's there? I'm doing line.
Oh yeah.
Just random see how.
We brought you some food.
Okay. I got a cheesecake as well.
Okay. They only sell the hard pass slices there.
What?
Nothing. They only do the burnt pass there.
Ah,
Are you
which
used to
is
mine? Huh?
burnt bass.
Burnt pass cheesecake. They don't do the flavors here yet. So this is the one.
The original?
The one you already ordered.
Um,
Burnt pass is what you ordered.
no, the
They're all burnt pass.
original.
Just
The same one as
yeah.
Joy.
That's burnt pass.
Okay.
They all are. That's. I'm saying useless things that you should know.
Alright. Eli just arrived with his son. They went out for a breakfast, and I choose to stay home so I could be with you guys and also do my work. I also like being alone and having my alone time so I can focus on what I'm doing. But this time I want to make a little different and have other people as well that I could talk to while I'm working. So thank you everyone for joining me here. Mm. Mm. But yeah, if you're going to Manila, Makati, Poblacion area is actually very nice. They have good foods there and they also have good nightlife as well. I am not I don't really party a lot, but once in a while I like going out with friends. I love dancing. So, and if I go party, I don't drink. Because I want to be sober and I want to be able to dance all night long. If I start drinking, I will pass out and I will fall asleep. So usually I go party and stay sober. I've been to Tagaytay. It's pretty beautiful, beautiful view. Though it's so touristy when I was there. I think that was 2022. Cheesecake, you all. Hmm. I know. I'm feeling old as well because I can't keep up with partying. If I party like 2 days in a row, I'll be sick 2 weeks as well. So, minimizing it as much as possible and avoiding drinking. Hello, Andrew. Hi. Thank you for being here. If you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the chat, and I definitely would love to answer it if it's something within the scope of what I know. It's totally fine. Where are you from, Andrew? Like, which part of the world? Are you from US? If you guys have any question as well that you don't want to put here in public, feel free to email me at gladysonlove@gmail.com. And whenever I'm free, I would really set a priority to answer or respond to your email. And if you want to go deeper in the conversation, I also offer one on one coaching, and you can book a Calendly. You can book through my Calendly link. Usually, the typical call is 1 hour. My schedule varies from time to time because, as I've said, I do my recording for Gladys on Love. I have my coaching clients as well, where I meet them once a week for a 2 hour call. These are the people who go through my program, which is Become the Person You Want to Attract. And I'm also doing new programs for couples, how to deepen their intimacy, and also for someone who wants to go deeper in getting to know themselves, understanding themselves. I am on a process of creating a program like that. So most of my time I'm pretty full. Plus I also do have a business on the side, Emerge PH, where we help people primarily here in the Philippines to become the best version of themselves. Mostly we're working with small to medium sized company, helping their teams develop their people, supporting their people, mostly supporting the culture of the work and improving it. So doing a lot of things, and I'm here as well, multitasking, having a life and at the same time working because preparing for my meeting at 1. So, yes. Mm. Mm. Yeah, as for people who are actually curious when it comes to sexuality and they don't have any experience with that, with other people, it's fine. It's always better to start from yourself, to start exploring yourself, to start getting to know yourself, start observing like which part of your body is actually sensitive, which part of your body is more, which part of your body is actually arousing for you. So that's what we call self pleasure. I think it's very hard to have an amazing, intimate relationship with someone if you yourself haven't done the self pleasuring. I had experiences in the past with my, the father of my kids. I never do self pleasure. It was still fun if I would think about it. But as soon as I discover self pleasure, masturbation, I pay attention, like I set aside time to just be with myself and actually explore my body. When I go into union with my partner, it's so much better because this time I can actually tell him, or whenever he touches the part where I really like, I'm able to express it and I'm able to communicate it through sounds, not even saying that, oh, that's a great part. You can just communicate it through moaning or like moving. So don't worry too much about the performance, Andrew, if you haven't experienced intimacy with other people yet. Focus more your attention in making each other comfortable. Cuddle is very intimate. Holding hands is very intimate. We think of intimacy as like the sexual penetration right away, but it's not all that. Holding hands is very intimate. Hugging each other is very intimate. And when you build that intimacy, it will, the sexual part will just come naturally. So just focus on that, is what my number one suggestion will be. The black headset?
Yeah. My earbuds.
Mm.
Oh, that's okay.
I wonder if you guys agree because I've noticed, like, I think girls are very good in finding things that their partner can't find. Eli is looking for his headset. Let me see if I can find it before him. When was the last time you used it? In the boat? Found it? Huh,
Thanks.
nice. Well, he found it before me. Okay. Never mind. Not worried about the performance. My concern is what specifics I'll experience. Ooh, I see. People have different sensation or like arousing in their body, but most commonly you'll feel some tingling sensation. You'll be for guys, well, of course you'll get hard when you are aroused by someone, and all these sensation, all these things are what we call pleasure, and it's all amazing. And it's like, let's say for example, I have here this delicious cheesecake that I've been craving. Mm. Mm. So good. That sensation of indulging to something delicious, something heavenly, is one example of a sensation that you can also experience during intimate moment with your partner. Feeling safe in the arms of your partner is such a great sensation as well that you can feel. And usually I feel that when I'm hugging my partner. And even if I hug myself, like I have this what you call heart hug, giving myself a hug. It feels good. It makes me feel safe within myself, safe in the company of other people. So I love hugging. Kissing is a very delicious sensation that you can feel, especially if you are with someone that you are really attracted to, someone that you love. It's like you're communicating without words. You're just feeling each other, you're discovering each other. And touching is even amazing. Like, if you do self pleasure, you will automatically know a part of you that is sensitive. But if other people do it, there is an act of surrender and vulnerability in that, because you're letting other person discover you. You're letting other person, like, yeah, touch you. And for me, it's very, oh, it's so liberating. And for me, it's an act of surrender. And a lot of people are not used to that. Like you, for example, if you haven't experienced it, it may be, uh, you might feel it uncomfortable at first. So it's really important to have this with someone that you can trust, have this with someone that you feel comfortable with. And it's for you as well to completely let go and allow yourself to submit to that person. Because, yeah, for me, intimacy, sexual encounter, intercourse is, or it's very sacred in a way, because you are, it's an act of surrender and letting go. It's an act of submitting to your partner. And for that person who's also taking the lead, it takes a lot of responsibility for you to make sure that your partner feels safe, feel good about it. And I am not even thinking or talking in a place of like, oh, you should just do this when you're married. You should just do this when, you're in relationship with someone. Because before I was single for 3 years. 2 years of that, I was very rigid in my view that I'm only gonna be intimate with someone that I'm in a relationship with, or someone that, I already know for a long time. But I kind of changed my view on that, and I open up myself. Like, if I vibe with you, if I feel comfortable with you, if we click, like, I don't hold myself back. And I realized that it was amazing how we can deeply connect with each other. We can, even how we think we're so different, like, oh, you're from another country, you live a different culture, but at the core we're so similar as a human being. We are so similar when it comes to our sensation. We're so similar when it comes to our emotion of wanting to be loved, wanting to love, wanting to care, wanting to feel safe, wanting to be hugged. Same emotions are the things that we experience, same things that we want. Maybe we might think like, oh, I want to have a family, I want to, or I want to build a successful career. But at the root of that is you want to be able to have security, or you want to be able to gain control or approval. Those are the three core wants that we all human want to have. And maybe our way of getting that is through starting a family, through building a business, or whatever it is. Anyway, I'm blobbing. I hope I'm still making sense, and I hope, Andrew, that I'm able to give you some insight as to the concern that you have. It's so difficult. Um, it's definitely different from other people. And for women, if the woman is clean and taking care of herself, naturally there shouldn't be any odor, or the odor that you might smell are, it shouldn't stink. It shouldn't smell bad. It should smell just like a little bit of salty water, something like that. But yeah, if that person, if that woman is taking care of herself, good hygiene, and no sickness whatsoever. All right. Hello, everyone. Wow, we're 8 people in the chat. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me here. Please let me know your name and where you're from. Mm, good quality cheesecake. So yummy. Hello. Let me see. Can I actually know who are? Hmm. I don't know how to look at people's name and where they from. So feel free to drop down your name, where you're from, and if you have question related to relationship, sexuality, and if you want to get to know or understand more the culture of the Philippines, feel free to drop it down in the chat below. What are your favorite desserts? Mine is I'm really in love with cheesecake, especially cheesecake that I buy here in Cebu. It's just so good. Mm. Since my work involves a lot of sitting down in my computer, I learn few yoga, sit down yoga that you can actually do. So the next stretch is back and chest, like cat cow, but in sitting position. Wow, my chest just popped. Mm, that's good. Ah, this is shoulder. Hello, everyone. Who are my viewers? Drop down your name and where you're from. Would love to get to know you. I'll try to do more live stream like this, just impromptu live streaming, no preparation. But I'll do my best to invest in a good quality mic in the future, so it's a much better audio for all of you. Let's eat. Mm, really good. Mm. I attended a workshop maybe 2 3 weeks ago, and I learned about this concept of slowing down and allowing all the sensation. When you say sensation, is being aware of, you know, how your senses actually open up and tune in to the things that you're doing. So let's say, for example, if I eat this cheesecake, I could eat this cheesecake and just put it in my mouth and then done. Or if you want to do it mindfully, where you really get the sensation out of it, is, you smell it and you make a sound. It's like you're allowing the sensation to really, get into your body. Cheesecake smells so good. And then you taste it. Sense of taste. Mm. Mm. Let it melt in your mouth and savor it. So you see, in life, there's so many things where we are given the opportunity to have pleasure, to get that senses when we're taking a shower, the feeling of water dripping into your skin, the warm water making us feel relaxed, or the cold shower making us feel alive. There's so many things that we sometimes take for granted. We think that, oh, for us to feel pleasure, for us to have all those sensations turn on, we need to be with someone. We need to find a partner. We need to have sexual experience. When in fact, you have it everywhere. You have it within your grasp. So I would invite all of you to try and explore that. Try to be more sensual in your day to day life. When you eat something delicious, savor it, make a sound, make some movement. When you're taking a shower, like really pay attention to how the water nourishes your skin, how your water actually feel all over your body. It's amazing. When you're laying in bed because you had a long day, feel the softness and the comfort of your bed. It's amazing. If you want to relax, Play some music. Allow yourself to indulge in the amazing sound of your favorite music. If you wake up in the morning, like, yawn and like celebrate, like, I'm awake, I'm alive, I'm here. So many ways to actually feel alive, happy, intimate, sensual, pleasure in our day to day life. We don't need other people necessarily for us to feel that way. We don't need to achieve something or be somewhere. Here and now is a place where you can feel all of that. So I that's my challenge for all of you is to experience living the life where you feel pleasure, intimate, happy, because you can definitely experience that right now. And again, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate all of you for joining me here. Thank you so much. This is very intimate moment as well. I it doesn't it's totally fine with me. I have one, two, three viewers because for me this is just very intimate where I can be myself, be who I am in front of you without any judgment and just allowing myself to be. So thank you for being here. Appreciate that. Thank you for joining me while I'm doing my work and enjoying my cheesecake. Alright, what else? Just want to relax for a bit. I want to introduce you to this favorite meditation that I do. It's called KISS meditation. That means K for kinetic, getting out of your mind and into your body. Yes?
Still live.
Yeah. I'll just run this for an hour and then.
Okay.
You want to sync up?
I'm trying to figure out. Yeah. Wait, just let me know.
Okay. We'll have a meeting at 1 and we'll sync up pretty soon. Anyway, let me just introduce to you this meditation that I really love to do. And I do this mostly with my client. This is what they call KISS meditation. K for kinetic, getting out of your mind and dropping into your body. I is intimate, because if you can do it if you're alone, because it's very intimate, you're being intimate with yourself, or if you're with someone, it's intimate because it's the two of you. The first S is sensual. It's very sensual because because you have to actually touch each other's chest, like one hand here and one hand on your other partner, or with yourself you can just have one hand here and one hand on top of that palm. So this is very intimate and sensual. And the other S is slow. So you're slowing down. In meditation, it's a good way for us to slow down and to be present, such as slowing down, taking a deep breath in, exhaling. When you inhale, I receive this beautiful bonding and sensual connection. Exhale, I give back and let go of any expectation. So you just repeat those words. Inhale, you say, I receive this beautiful bonding and sensual connection. Exhale, I give back and let go of any expectation. And this is such a good practice to do for yourself, like allowing yourself to receive this bond, receive love. And as you exhale, you are giving back and also letting go of any expectation that you may have. Because a lot of people suffering, feeling suffer, feel discomfort, feel annoyed and anger is because of some expectations that they have that they haven't achieved, or things didn't go the way they wanted to be. So to be able to actually give love and let go of whatever expectation you may have, it allows you to just relax, be in this present moment. So this kiss meditation is something that I really enjoy, and I always do this in the beginning of my program, in the beginning of each session that I do with my client. So I'm going to wrap up this live. Thank you so much, everyone, again for joining me. I'll do more live in the future so I can be with all of you and we can have this intimate bond and I can answer whatever question you may have right away. So I'll bring you in with my day to day work. I can't promise that I might do it every day, but I'll try. Let's see. I love to challenge myself and see if I can do a live stream at least every day or minimum of 3 times a week. Let's see if that's doable for me because I really would love to have more engagement with all of you. And just would love to invite you as well if you are a single individual and you're ready to be in relationship and to find the partner of your dream. I invite you to join me in my 4-week relationship program called Become the Person You Want to Attract, where I lay the foundation of what have I done in the past where I was able to attract this relationship, this partner, Eli, into my life, and how we're able to build strong foundation within our relationship. So I hope that you will join me there, and I am also working on other programs in the future, which I will launch pretty soon for people who wants to get to know themselves, who wants to become the better version of themselves. I'm working on creating a program right like that, as well as for couples. I am also working on a program where it will help couple to spicing up their relationship, to deepen their intimacy, their bond together. Because sometimes, in a relationship, it's just amazing during the honeymoon phase, but after 3, 5 months, 3 years, that honeymoon phase dies down. And we often think that, oh, I lost the spark, I lost the love. And you get threatened, you feel like, oh, maybe it's the end of the relationship. When in fact, there's always a way to revive it. And there's always a way to maintain and keep that amazing love bond and intimate moment with your partner. And it's something that I'm deeply passionate about. So I'm creating a program for that as well. So check it out. Hope all of you will. I would invite you to also, check out some of my videos. And if you think there are people who might benefit from the video that I'm creating, feel free to share it with them as well. Thank you so much, everyone. And I hope you have a wonderful week. Take care.